What is something common in between you and me? Could it be our eye colour? Our jobs? Or something most of us experience, stress? Your heart skipping a beat, feeling irritable and overwhelmed. Recognised as a normal human reaction, stress is a physiological phenomenon that affects Australians widely, with 72% of our nation admitting stress impacted their physical health and 64% reporting their mental health. When faced with a challenge or put in a new environment, our body's autonomic nervous system produces a physical and mental reaction, which in other words is stress. Far from being a moment of mere inconvenience that can affect our happiness, stress can be a catalyst for diseases such as cardiovascular disease, cancer, arthritis, and depression. It is when stress levels exceed our normal coping and begin to affect us chronically. Such characteristics and traits include heart palpitations, fatigue, sleep disturbance, insomnia, stomach upset, diarrhea, frequent headaches, muscular aches and pains, as well as a weakened immune system or high blood pressure. Feelings and emotions include worry, fear, anger, anxiety, helplessness, and difficulties with concentration or memory.
With such experiences, some of us have sought to coping with stress through unhealthy behaviours. In 2015, the Australian Psychological Society Stress and Wellbeing in Australia survey reported of those with severe levels of distress, 61% drank alcohol, 41% gambled, 40% smoked, and 31% took recreational drugs to manage stress.
Like a domino effect, stress causes a chain of reactions within the brain.
It begins at the top of the hypothalamus pituitary adrenal axis, also known as the HPA axis. When detected, a message is sent to the hypothalamus, which awakens the pituitary gland. It releases hormones that travel towards the adrenal glands that sit on top of the kidney.
Like a combat system, they release cortisol, a hormone that regulates brain interactions and sends messages to crucial muscles whilst increasing heart rate and breathing. However, when stress becomes chronic, high amounts of cortisol are released that slow down HPA axis activity and yet increase the number of connections in the amygdala, the fear factory of the brain. This region detects stress whilst the prefrontal cortex regulates the reactions to stress, leading to regions such as the locus coeruleus, the region where the norepinephrine is produced, the neurotransmitter released during the body's stress response. Over time, the domino effect of overworking in the amygdala causes deterioration in the hippocampus, the area of the brain that is involved in new memories, learning, and emotions, which further hinders normal function of the HPA axis. Too much cortisol release may cause a loss of synaptic connections that could shrink the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain that regulates cognitive activities. Inevitably, continued chronic stress causes fewer brain cell production and potentially the onset of severe depression as well as Alzheimer's. Though removing stress from your life may be difficult, steps in managing stress is very feasible and can assist in controlling it. For mild everyday stress, practical ways of reducing it includes exercise, as this can relieve tension and relax the mind. Organising, as regular routines and planning ahead can introduce structure and management. Breathing techniques, which provide a calming sense of mindfulness and self-clarity. And meditating, which introduces a sense of self and focused concentration, all of which are a means of taking out time for yourself. For chronic stress, treatments include sedatives, CNS depressant medications that slow down or inhibit the activity of the central nervous system, bupropion, an anti-anxiety medication which treats the physical symptoms of anxiety, antidepressant medications that mainly treat depression as well as stress symptoms, beta blockers which assist in controlling high blood pressure and treat certain heart problems, achieved by blocking the action of norepinephrine in the heart muscle and causing arteries to widen, slowing the action of the heart and decreasing the force of contraction. In regards to current advancements in understandings of neuroscience of stress and its treatments, in 2016 the World Health Organization developed and introduced a psychological intervention that manages stress in any type of adversity, Self-Help Plus. Based on acceptance and commitment therapy, a type of cognitive treatment, it is a package that includes a pre-recorded course and self-help book. Including information on stress management, it is unique as it uses pre-recorded audio without requiring extensive training and supervision. They conclude that with continued future delivering of this psychological design, it may cause a decrease of reliance on scarce availability of specialists and encourage use of different forms of mental health care and stress management. With a surge of neurological advancements, self-guided applications, it is with programs and intervention designs like Self-Help Plus that are important cornerstones in stress management. With a focus on self-help technology rather than advancements in clinical treatments, apps and guides offer a new promising approach to future stress treatments, perhaps due to their efficacy and availability as they can be self-managed and done in one's privacy. With chronic stress, on the other hand, other neurological studies delve into this aspect in a greater depth.